Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to my studio. I just thought I would go live today with, let me just get this sorted. Here we are, so I can see. There we are. Okay, I just thought I would go live today, just a really impromptu, quick one today. Not painting, but I just wanted to share with you what I've been working on. So, got some exciting things that I think you might like for the classes. So I thought I'd show you what I'm working on, give you the dates of some of the classes, and a sneak peek at what I'm working on because I think you're going to be excited about it. I hope you are. Okay, let me turn the camera down and I'll give you a little bit of a look. 1 second. Oh, I'll go a little higher so you can see better. There we are. Beautiful. All right, so the classes that are coming up, there we are. Yeah, classes that are coming up for the rest of May, we've got a beautiful acrylic painting class. So that's going to be on the 25th of May on a lovely Sunday afternoon. We're going to be painting some tulips and hydrangeas. It's a beautiful vase of flowers, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So there's some tickets left for that on the website. Now, on Saturday the 31st of May, we're going to be making our next round of crepe paper flowers. So we're going to make some tulips, which I've got some here. These are what I've been playing with, getting the patterns right for you. So we're going to be making some tulips. We may get a few. They don't take long to make, so you might get, 3 or 5 to pop in a vase for when you take them home. Lots of different colours. I've just restocked on the crepe paper and it's beautiful. So we've got some beautiful colours as well, which is going to be great. So that's the classes. Now this is what I'm working on. This is a journal that I have been working on. So I'm thinking that we'll make this into a class of paint your own journal. So this one I've popped some paper in. I just did plain on the back and it's got beautiful sort of, I don't know, delphiniums, whatever they are sort of thing. Purple flowers in a field with some clouds in the sky. So I'm thinking about making a class so that you can make your own journal and paint it and take it home. You can fill it with some paper or so lined paper, or you can fill it with watercolor paper if that's what you, this is where I started. So there's a couple more. Didn't like them. I'll paint over these. Didn't like them at all. I thought I'd go with a collage, but no, I don't think so. Collage wasn't doing it for me, so that's when I gave in and decided to paint them in my own style. So whatever, that's how it feels comfortable for me. So this one's in gum leaves with some beautiful gum blossoms. It's the same on there. Beautiful green on the inside. So this one I've put some watercolor paper in it. So 3 sheets, so you've got 6 sides of watercolor paper. I decided I'd play with some rice paper as well, which I do like painting on with inks and things. So there's some rice paper, and then I just had some other paper that I cut up and popped the holes in. So this is about, I don't know, 150 GSM paper. Beautiful for writing notes on. So if you don't want to have lined paper, you can fill your journal with however you'd like. It's really easy to make the paper fit just by adding some holes in the right places. It's really easy, and we'll teach you how to do that in the class. So when you want to add your own paper, whatever you would like afterwards. So there we go. I'm really liking it. It's going to hold a lot of paper, so you can just keep adding to that as well. So really excited with those. There's a couple of my designs that I don't know. I might keep them. I might put them up for sale, but I'm not really sure. But we'll see how that goes. Few other things that I've picked up recently. I've got lots of new stencils that I'm trying out. I'm enjoying playing with them as well, just to give something different. You know, when we're doing an acrylic painting, you might like to stencil some things into on the back of the acrylic when we're doing our paintings. There's lots of different ideas here. What have I used already? This one was really pretty. Haven't cleaned that up yet. That was really pretty. So I've purchased lots more foam sponges to put the use the stencils, which I'm really enjoying. I'm also enjoying practicing or fiddling around with the sponges with watercolor. So when we do a watercolor class, I'm thinking about using sponges to make trees. So you put the sponge into the watercolor paint, and by dabbing it onto the watercolor paper, so between the texture of the sponge and the texture of the paper, I'm getting some really interesting marks which are making beautiful trees. I can then bring some water in with a really fine brush. Let me just grab one, something like that. So with just water on a really fine rigger brush like this, and just softening off bits and pieces of it. It's making some really interesting and nice trees where we're getting lots of darks and lights and really interesting marks. So I'm enjoying playing with those. And a little something else, I've just picked up some stamps as well. This is the bit of the kit. So they're just some stamps which I'm thinking about adding when I'm painting cards. I'm thinking about, you know, add a ladybug here and there, or a dragonfly. You know, they're interesting. You know, I'm always thinking of, you know, what I could do, how I could use things. They're probably not entirely how they're supposed to be used, but yeah, I'm looking forward to painting some cards and incorporating, you know, I love the bee, you know, a bee sitting on the flowers, and it just needs to be a black bee on some black ink, and put it on with on the card. It could be in the corner, add a little bit of yellow paint to it as well, and it's going to look great. So it's always thinking outside the square of what how I can do things. So there's a few new little supplies that I've picked up that I'm looking forward to trying and testing out. So I thought I'd do a live when I'm painting some cards next, and we'll have a go, and you can tell me what you think. So that's sort of some of the things that I'm working on. But I'm really happy with how these have come together. I think it's going to make a beautiful class where you paint your own. Let me show you. I've had a sample. Nope. Oh, here they are. So we come into the class with just a plain cardboard. We'll paint them however you like. You'll be given lots of choices. You can paint them in flowers. You can make an abstract. You can do whatever you like in the colours that you like. So we start off with just a plain board, which is a book board. So we'll gesso it and then paint it. So you can paint that however you like. If you want to paint some fish on it, go for it. It'll be a lot of fun. So you've got a front and a back, and then we'll fill it with some paper as well, and then you've got the option to fill it some more, or as you use your paper, use the paper that we put in it on the day, add some more. It's really easy, so we'll teach you how to do that. Anyway, I would love to know what you think. I'm taking registration now for a waiting list for the painting of the journals. So if you're interested, pop your name or let me know. Send me a DM. Either way, whichever's easiest for you. Pop a comment below, and I will let you know when it's happening. I'm getting the supplies together, so I'm thinking it'll certainly be June, maybe late June. We might look at doing a class to make your own journal. So that's exciting. Um, if you do add into it whatever you like. So I'm thinking sort of late June I'll have that all put together. Anyway, that's probably enough for me. That's just the bits and pieces that I'm working on. And I would love it if you want to come along and join in a workshop sometime soon. There's lots going on. Anyway, have a great day and thank you for joining me live. See ya.